Hey, welcome back, folks. We are talking about a fan art poster for the Friday the 13th prequel series that imagines a young Jason Voorhees. This is something that I am so amped about for this year. This graphic artist, Creepy Duck Designs, created a fan poster. This is for the upcoming Brian Fuller Friday the 13th prequel series, Camp Crystal Lake, or Crystal Lake as it is. But Camp Crystal Lake is my new channel, which will be uploading content soon. As soon as the pipes are back to normal, we'll have our first video up over there. So let's check out this article from Screen Rant. A Crystal Lake fan poster has provided a vision of a young Jason Voorhees. The prequel series, which is being developed by Hannibal's Brian Fuller with A24 and Peacock, will be the first entry in the Friday the 13th franchise since the 2009 Platinum Dunes reboot film, originating with the seminal slasher film Friday the 13th in 1980. The franchise has expanded to include 9 films, a Nightmare on Elm Street crossover, and largely unrelated Friday the 13th, the TV series, as well as various novelizations, comics, and video games, all of which largely focus on the exploits of the hockey-masked serial killer Jason Voorhees. On Twitter, graphic artist Creepy Duck Design has shared a fan poster for the Crystal Lake series. The design shows a young boy in shadow standing at the shore of the lake, which reveals a reflected Jason Voorhees in a style similar to the original teaser poster for Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. It's creepy and atmospheric design that even caught the attention of Fuller himself, who responded by saying beautiful. Check out the poster below. Yeah, this is a fuller version right here. This is great. This is a little bit different than the last one we covered, but I really like this. Yeah, this looks solid as hell. Solid as a rock. This series, there's a lot of speculation, and is it gonna how are we gonna work Jason into this? Seeing setup for a lot of the story that is unfolded already would be all right, as long as it's done well. And, the showrunner, Brian Fuller, had a very good rapport with his audience from Hannibal, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. It says everything we know about Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th prequel show. As Crystal Lake is still in the early stages of development, not much is known about how the show will portray Voorhees or what time period of life will be involved. However, Fuller has revealed they have the rights to use any character or setting from the Friday the 13th franchise. Their ability to use characters, including Jason himself, was originally called into question because the rights of the screenplay of the original film and the characters were tangled up in a recent lawsuit with screenwriter Victor Miller. Given that this has been touted as a prequel series, Jason will most likely indeed be portrayed as a young boy living with his mother, Pamela Voorhees. Pamela, a cook at Camp Crystal Lake, was revealed to be the killer in the original film, seeking revenge for the accidental drowning of Jason when 2 camp counselors weren't paying attention. Although the original Friday the 13th portrayed Jason as an undead, potentially imaginary figure, the later film centered him as the killer, so fans have largely assumed that Mrs. Voorhees was mistaken and Jason survived his drowning and went on to grow up in the woods, something this series will canonically confirm or deny. Now, that's a very interesting take on it, but I do like the undead revival in Part 6. As I said, Friday the 13th Part 6 is my absolute favorite entry of the entire franchise. One particular element of Jason's backstory that could be potentially dramatized in Crystal Lake is his father, Elias Voorhees, which I've spoke about before. Although Elias was originally intended to appear in the finale of 86's Jason Lives, he was cut from the film, only appearing in its novelization, which was based on the original screenplay. However, the series chooses to interact with Friday the 13th timeline. It will be introducing a new canon, as not all the details between the movies necessarily add up, meaning it will be able to carve its own unique and unpredictable path with the iconic character. Alright, so I think that this could be really cool. Now they have the right to use anything in the franchise and the settings. That is a good thing for them because it really opens the door on what they can do. And it does leave the potential for them to kind of be jumping around and going back and forth with this. So yeah, there's a lot to get excited about as a Friday the 13th fan in seeing your first action in what we're talking 14 years almost for this. So yeah, I'm stoked about this series coming out, and I hope you're as excited as I am, because we'll be covering this in depth. Every bit of news we can find on it, we'll be bringing it to you. And be sure, like I said, to keep watch for the new channel, Camp Crystal Lake, which will be debuting soon here. Horror and true crime stuff will be found there, and that's where it's at. So I'm Itepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. Thank you to all my channel members for joining. We got 37 right now at the time of this video. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't joined yet, join. The live streams now we've got a member stream post show for our channel members to keep the conversation going after the live show, after going in raw and holy shit news. We have another half hour to 45 minutes of members only topics and discussion for you. So be sure, if you're not a channel member, give us a thought at least to joining, because it's $2.99 or $4.99. It's affordable, and trust me, you won't be disappointed in the content you receive. And if not, just subscribe, ding the bell, do all the YouTube things. I'm Itepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of you. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all day.
This doesn't bode well.
You're lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.